Well, I was about to pack it in for the night, but I thought, you know what? Why don't we just do one more video to encapsulate what the debate was all about and how these Democratic candidates say they plan to beat President Donald Trump. And I couldn't be more happy to report to you that all the clowns showed up front and center under the big top to give it their best political juggling performance. Let's get into this.
Look, I've been the object of his affection now more than anybody else in this state. I've taken all the hits he can deliver, and I'm getting better in the polls, my going up. And by the way, I have overwhelming support from the African-American community, overwhelming, more than everybody else in this operation.
So Joe Biden gets up there and he goes, hey, look, black people are voting for me. It's hilarious.
I am going to be able to stand across from him on that debate stage and say to my friends in Iowa, the Midwest is not flyover country for me. I live here. I'm going to be able to look at him and say, you've treated these workers and farmers like poker chips. For me, these are my friends and these are my neighbors.
I'm ready to...
Just a bunch of meaningless speaking into the wind. Since when did it all boil down to beating your political rival? Isn't it about getting out there and just doing what is right, doing what is fair? But that's not what these political parasites are all about. They're just out there to beat Donald Trump.
To take on Donald Trump was because when he gets to the tough talk and the chest thumping, he'll have to stand next to an American war veteran and explain how he pretended bone spurs made him ineligible to serve.
That right there is kind of a propagation of the military-industrial complex.
And if he keeps trying to use religion, if a guy like Donald Trump keeps trying to use religion to somehow recruit Christianity into the GOP, I will be standing there not afraid to talk about a different way to answer the call of faith and insist that God does not belong to a political party.
How about God hates all government? You know, I was thinking today, and I was talking to Trish a little bit about this. I don't care who Pete Buttigieg or anybody else screws. I just don't want to be screwed. I don't want my friends to be screwed. I don't want my family to be screwed or anybody that I love or any of you guys to be screwed. I just want to be left alone to live my life in peace and freedom and in the pursuit of life and liberty and property and happiness.
We have a chance to unite as Democrats, but also with independents and Republicans who are sick of living in a country that's working great for the politicians that are taking the money. It's working great for the lobbyists. It's working great for the corporate executives.
It's working great for people like Elizabeth Warren.
It's just not working for everyone else. I'm building the grassroots movement, leading the fight. We're going to make this America work for everyone else.
Why is it when I see Elizabeth Warren, I think of a stage show puppet marionette named Ollie?
We're going to beat Donald Trump.
I started a business by myself in one room. I didn't inherit a penny from my parents. I spent 30 years building that business into a multi-billion-dollar international business. Then I walked away from it and took the Giving Pledge and started organizing coalitions of ordinary Americans to take on unchecked corporate power. But whoever is going to beat Mr. Trump...
Just to give you an idea of Tom Steyer's wealth and influence, in 2014, during the 2014 elections, he spent almost $74 million. That's who Tom Steyer is.
Ordinary Americans to take on unchecked corporate power. But whoever is going to beat Mr. Trump is going to have to beat him on the economy, and I have the experience and the expertise to show that he's a fake there and a fraud.
My democratic socialism says healthcare is a human right.
That means somebody else has the obligation to fulfill and pay for that human right.
We're going to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour.
And why are you going to stop at $15 an hour? Why not $50 an hour?
Colleges and universities tuition free. We're going to have a Green New Deal and create up to 20.
And the Green New Deal's only going to cost $93 to $115 trillion.
$1 billion saving the planet for our children and our grandchildren. We are going to take on.
Now, let's listen to this part, because I listened to it before and I didn't understand what he was saying here.
A human right. We're going to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. We're going to make public colleges and universities tuition free. We're going to have a Green New Deal and create up to $20 million saving the planet for our children and our grandchildren.
Create up to $20 million saving the planet for our children and grandchildren. Not sure what he's talking about there.
We are going to take on the greed and corruption of the pharmaceutical industry and the insurance company. That is what democratic socialism is about, and that will win this election.
Now, Andrew Yang was on the debate stage tonight too, but for some reason, CNN didn't let the people know what his strategy was going to be for beating President Donald Trump. I'm going to leave this right here. You guys leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police about this clown show that happened tonight on the Democrat debate stage. And I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.